Hey, welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a happy day. It's almost lunchtime. Had a lot of things in the morning, plus the local gas company was out jackhammering in front of the street. So I didn't think it would make sense to actually do a program, but I think they're on the lunch break. So I figured I would do it while they're taking lunch and not jackhammering. Anyway, I want to talk about being a customer. I went to a chamber meeting here, a local chamber meeting this morning. They were asking about the local transportation group. It is my first day. I have to shut my brain off sometimes because you ask me for ideas and I give you a million of them. And they were talking about our local mass transportation and things and how we encourage and blah and how we support it. And they're helping to say how vital it is and all. And they opened that can of worms, and I was hesitant to say a thing because I use it as a resident here in the city of Philadelphia. I use the mass transit, and I'll be honest with you, I don't use the mass transit as much as I used to because of certain things. And one of the things, and it was interesting because I got to meet other executives, wore suit and tie. I don't have a suit and tie on right now because it's hot. I don't have air conditioning in this office. But one of the other people in the group, I saw something on their Instagram post where they played undercover boss for their business. And it was a nonprofit to help people, and they were talking about stuff. So it just reminded me how important it is just to be the customer. If you're looking at ideas to get to the next level for you as a person, for your customer, your team, your business, just be a customer. Be a customer of your business and be a customer of other people's businesses, other places. Like I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance. So I was suggesting go up to New York. We went there the other day and I met Dan Martell and when he presented in a live podcast, and I was there in the audience, got to meet him, shake his hand, got him to sign my book, got a picture, put it up on Instagram. And I was looking at the river there, the Canal Street River and all that stuff going on. And that reminded me of the way Philly was back in the 90s. And I'm like, it was nice, right? It would be really nice to have that back today. I know they're working on it. It's going to be a few years. So it's a few years of desert here in the city of Philadelphia. Hopefully it'll be good like that. But anyway, they're asking for ideas and things like that. And they mentioned the SEPTA thing. And it really dawned on me, have you ridden SEPTA? Sorry, I didn't mean to use the name. Have you ridden our mass transportation lately? You know, all you got to do is write it, and you can find out why people don't want to write it, why people don't want to come into the city. You do that once or twice as a manager or executive of your corporation, your organization, you know exactly why. You don't need to do any, like, let's do a group, focus group and all that kind of stuff, which they are good and they have their value, but sometimes if you haven't ridden in a while or you don't know your own product and what you're delivering, all you got to do is do it. And that's why I encourage teams who are software developers, like buried in the IT group. Like I never meet my customer. Why don't you go be a customer of your own software? And I do find that a problem with people outsourcing overseas. If none of your customer base is overseas, I am totally against outsourcing your business to overseas people because they don't know what your customer does or they don't know how to use your software because they're not your customer. I do encourage teams and people to use the software. So like if you are a developer and you want to get to the next level in your company or you're an employee of the company, be a customer of your company. There's no better person that they make, oh my God, you're a customer too? Oh, good too. No better way of getting to the next level if you're your own customer. What is it like? Or you go be a customer of one of your competitions. What are they doing? Is it different from us? What is it like? Right? So many times you could see that. You just got to go out. Look, just get out of the office, get out of the focus, get out of the yes people. Right? So if you want to get to the next level, pretend you're the customer because that'll give you enough ideas. I'd be honest with you, I'd probably fill up your backlog for a year of things that improve for your business. And you don't have to pay a high-priced consultant. You just do it. You'll see. Just order a cup of coffee or shop. How long does it take you to get? How long are you sitting in line? Just, doing your own thing. And not you like yell at everyone later, but those are the kind of things you go, wow, our people aren't trained anymore. I haven't done a good job training my people on how to sell coffee or how to operate the equipment or how to market it or how to do this or that. And one of the things in the chamber, I love them dearly. I want them to progress. And it's typical government. I worked for the government for years. I know the government. I work political, non-political, military, civilian, all of it, right? And big corporation, been there. So much is done by, what do you want to call them? Little groups, right? Little not focus groups, board member groups or whatever, little subgroups. And they go figure things out and they plan and plot and they do things forever. And I'm like, you just want to figure out what to do. Just go be a customer. You will find out tomorrow what you need to do to get to the next level, because you'll see how you can improve your product. You can see how you can do a better job. If you're inside the office and you want a career, go meet the salespeople, go meet the marketing, go meet the operation people. Just hang out with them a day. Just say, I want to say how you use my software. That's all. Anybody could do it. No one's going to know if you left the office. But this is something you could do for yourself to improve. Now, if you have a small business, same idea. Well, go get a cup of coffee down the street. They're not going to know who you are. They're going to be so busy. They may not, if the owner works there or not. We'll find out what it's like. What is it like at a mass place? We have a place that starts with a W. Your local shop, what are they doing different to attract people that you're not, right? These are the kind of things. So if you want to get to the next level, I try to encourage you, be the customer, right? You'll make more revenue. You find a way to do things more efficiently. You'll find a lot of mistakes that you don't need to hire a consultant. So I can come in and probably tell you a million things. Like they were talking about, oh, Tom, why aren't you do affiliate marketing, right? With other chambers, other groups. Do affiliate marketing for each other. You all make money. They all looked at me like, what? Affiliate marketing? Why would we do that? Why not? Why not expand the horizon? So those are the kind of things, as revolutionary ideas that, yeah, I can come in and help you do that. And your career or your business, local business, I can say, well, if you did this, well, maybe you can't do it, but I'll go see what the other company is doing down the street. You tell me who your biggest competition is. And if you don't know who your biggest competition is, or who you're at your size or whatever, then maybe that's one of the things you need to go find out. Who are your other competition? What are they doing? Are they doing something more special than you? Are they have game plans that you don't have, or you see things that they don't? That's how you get to the next level. You don't have to come up with all the ideas yourself. But however, if you are your own customer, I guarantee you'll find lots of things that you're not doing, and I do it all the time, that would benefit my customer. Now, if you have a team and all corporation, I have a small team, so how much can you do? One day we'll have a big team, by the way. But just being your customer will give you so many ideas, and it'll give you enough energy to get to the next level of organization. Like in our local thing, if they would just get rid of the people who are smoking something in the trains, so many people would come back to riding SEPTA or the mass transit system we have. Everyone complains about it. Even the locals complain about it. And it was like years ago when nicotine was banned, right? Or banning or bad for you. There was no smoking everywhere. Just even if you even lit a cigarette in a city park, you were getting fined, you're going to go to jail. And I see everyone nowadays smoking something or vaping or doing something that just invades everything, but they don't enforce it. But they were so anti-nicotine, so anti-smoking. Where'd all that go? It cleared out the parks. The parks were beautiful. They had the buds, they didn't have the smoke. People could sit there and eat a lunch and go to the local thing and everything, whatever. So you just got to walk around. You find out why. What would prevent you from being a customer in your own operation, right? So if you're writing code, and this is the IT part, writing code, and you're using your product and it frustrates you, what do you think it does for your customer, right? You're not going to be everything, but it will, right? And the same thing from a business. You want to get to the next level of business. Be your own customer. Be a customer of your competition. Just be a customer of your product line. Isn't that why you started your business in the first place? You probably were looking for something. You were a customer. Think about this. Think about this. What made you go into your business in the first place? You were a customer of that business. You weren't satisfied for a level of service that was being provided. And when was the last time you were a customer of it? Probably in a long time. So maybe if you go back and be a customer for your business, those ideas that you had when you just started your business will come back, or you'll see things that you've drifted away from as a core of your mission for your business. Maybe you need to look back at your mission of your business to figure out, oh, that's why I'm not scaling. Oh, that's why we lost business. Oh, that's why my competition, because my customers got dissatisfied with what I'm doing. And it's hard to admit to it, especially in the executive C-suites and stuff like that, because God forbid you put some bad news out there. Oh boy, it's not good. They don't like it. They don't like to hear bad news. The bad news is that you're ignoring people, and your quality and your service level coming down. So if you want to get to the next level, be a customer. I just want to share that simple coaching advice. Not much, just that. And I just want to remind you, I do provide executive coaching for people in the C-suite. If you need a part-time coach, you're in HR and you want to give a perk to your executives, you can hire my organization. We'll help coach them part-time, not full-time. You don't have to worry about paying full-time rates. And if you're a company or team and you have a team that wants to get to the next level, especially in Scrum or any kind of agile activities, we do that as well. We come in, we coach part-time. We can help you find people if you need people. We know I got 17,000 connections here on LinkedIn. And then as far as one-on-ones, if you're in your career and if you got laid off or you're thinking about it or you're worried about your job, reach out to me. I got groups of people that you can ask questions to and stuff like that. The best way to get an answer fast is to ask the question. I coach my kids all the time. Well, if you want something, how are they going to read your mind because you're not asking the question, right? Sometimes, also for myself, just hearing somebody else ask the question triggers something in my brain that, oh, well, shoot, I could do that. Maybe that's what I should be doing. So sometimes these interactive groups, which I have established, and we're going to be doing some more meetups in the future, it just activates stuff in your brain that you need to do to get to yourself to the next level. So anyway, I wanted to share that to you for getting to the next level. When was the last time you were your own customer, your secret shopper, your secret undercover boss, right? For your organization. Maybe you should do it every couple quarters or go to another business. Make it fun. Go on, I'm going to go check out this. I'm just going to go enjoy, see what they do. Maybe they're like, ooh, wow, they suck. Or maybe, wow, that was pretty neat. That right there, that one little thing they did. I like that. I can borrow that. It's not proprietary. I'm not stealing the recipe. So anyway, so those are the kind of things I wanted to suggest you today on our Tuesday, where we usually talk about getting to the next level. It used to be 2-for-1 Tuesday or 10X Tuesday, but now I'm going to do it towards my book that I'm coming out with called Getting to the Next Level. That's coming out later this year, early 26. But stay tuned for when we do a pre-book launch and everything like that. I got some gifts and everything coming out. I want to share it with you, but this is our Tuesday where we say getting to the next level. I want to wish you the best. I want to wish you a happy scrumming. I want to wish you a happy day and good luck. And if you have any questions or thoughts, or you want to ping me on something, I'm in all the social media. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm always connecting with people too. So if you have ideas or questions or thoughts, feel free to send them away. Maybe we can help each other out. With that, have an awesome day. Take care and see you next time. And take care. Bye.